Hello and welcome back to some of you to my Elite Dangerous, the day-to-day grind time all the time, preparing for fleet carriers and space legs and planetary personal bases and landing on planets with atmospheres, all that stuff. And we welcome those that haven't seen our videos before also. Before we get started, if you'll look to the lower right hand corner of the screen and you'll see a subscribe button. Press that and you'll get notified when I create additional videos. Doesn't cost you anything, and it'll eventually help me out with YouTube to where I get funding from them. And underneath the video in the description at the bottom of that, you'll see ways to donate. No amount is too small, and it would be greatly appreciated because of all the storage costs for all the videos I'm recording every time I'm in game, just in case we have situations like the double pirate attack, which was about 10 videos ago. So you need to check that out at our YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG, where there's over 615 plus videos as of the publishing of this video. Anything and everything happened. We have over 2,500 hours played. So I'm always recording and I'll pull some things out. But right now, what we're looking at is every 50 million we bring you a video. And it wasn't selecting, so I had to check. Yep, there we go. We're at 10.539 and we bring you in every 50 million, so we're going for the 10.55. And is this right? We have to pick up a load and bring it back. Is this left? So we have to set our destination. So I should just talk while we're going, because we got a little ways to go to pick up another load and bring it back. So on the fleet carriers, we were told on May the 11th is the beginning of Beta 2. It's only about 6 days. We're looking forward to that because we did Beta 1 and I'm missing the fleet carrier from Beta 1. So
landing gear retracted.
Clear of the landing pad. You are go for departure.
So we're looking forward to it. And the Beta 1 was Elite Dangerous, my personal fleet carrier, my first look, Beta 1. And the next one will be Elite Dangerous, my personal fleet carrier, my second look, Beta 2. There's a lot of noise in this game, you know. Just noise everywhere. But make sure you catch on May the 11th at 6 a.m. Central U.S. time,
2, 1, engage.
or 11 a.m. UTC time. We'll be flying out to pick up the fleet carrier, and then we'll go to Beta Hydrae to pick up tritium. Because at Edmondson High in Beta Hydrae, we can pick up to 247,000 tons. And it's easier for me to cram credits and buy tritium than it is to mine for tritium. Is this left? The best I can do is about 30 tons per hour, and the lowest is usually around 15 tons an hour. So I'm not as good at astro mining as some, those that went to Bahrain, something like that, and where they could mine 100 tons per hour. It's usually just easier for me to buy it and asteroid mine for fun instead of trying to fill up the storage of fleet carrier with tritium. We were also told that the upkeep cost would be 85.5% cheaper than it was in Beta 1. My upkeep cost in Beta 1 was 127 million, so it'll be about 19 million in Beta 2. So we're welcoming that, and the services are going to be 35 to 45% cheaper in Beta 2 than they were in Beta 1. So we're welcoming that because it cost me well over a billion for all the services, and now it'll probably be 600 to 700 million. Still expensive, but it's not as bad. Tritium will go over twice as far as it did in Beta 1. So let's say that out of 100 tons of tritium, you got 130 light years. Well, you'll get over 260 light years this time. So we look forward to that part. And if your fleet carrier was in debt for more than 4 weeks, it would be decommissioned, and now it's 10 weeks. So you have a little more time to catch up on the debt of your fleet carrier. I should go into Beta 2 with about 10 billion, or just a little less. So I shouldn't have too much trouble with the finances of the fleet carrier this time, because I went in with 6.3 in Beta 1 and even had to grind a little bit, probably to about 7.5, to have enough to do what I really wanted to do. So I think we'll be fine this time. Sys left.
Docking request granted.
We have to come in hot because we have other ships trying to beat us to the request, because this is an obstacle course. It's not reality. There might be some views of reality, but it's a pirate fantasy obstacle course. So they continually throw obstacles in your way that you have to try to overcome. I wish it was a little more about reality than fantasy.
Landing gear deployed.
Because in their fantasy, it's like when every time you go to the grocery store or go to work, you get carjacked up to 7 times every time you go somewhere. That's not reality. So I wish this game was a little bit more
Engines disengaged.
a little bit more reality than all of this wild pirate fantasy. Is this right? Okay, so we're going to sys left. Sys left. And yes, I also have trouble out of my voice attack. Almost as much trouble out of. Okay, New Dawn 108 gold, 65 108. We need about 11 million. Sys left. And we're going to New Dawn. So 72 gold, boom. Sys left. Boom time 108 gold. Sys right. About 57 is the most we can take. See if there's anything under 57. So we can maximize our load. Maybe not. Nope. Let's see if we pick up something that's under 57. There's a 56, but it's too Brunel. Yeah, let's go ahead and accept that one. We won't get paid for that one, but we will on the next run, on one of the next runs. So we'll almost take all of it.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
We should have more than enough for the 10.55, and that's what the goal is here. Sys left. One thing I want to do is to make sure, because I don't think we're full. Sys left. Sys left. Yeah, we can pick up 2 more missions. See if they have palladiums. That pays the most. See, there's one. The Nudon. So that's a good find. See if there's another one. There's another one. Tenudon. That should do it. Sys left. Sys left. 20. Okay. So that was pretty good. Glad we picked those up. Sys up. And we learned also that the space legs and the planetary personal bases.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging.
And landing on planets with atmospheres, that's going to be delayed. That's the new era. And that's supposed to have happened in December.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And now it looks like that's going to be into the first quarter of 2021. But the fleet carriers were delayed. They were to come out in November of 2019, and it wound up being April of 2021 when the beta started. So November would have probably been the beta of 2019, and it was delayed. So about 6 months. So we could see a 6-month delay in the new era, which there will be a DLC. So it'll cost real money to add that. Yeah, I move my head back and forth sometime to see if the objects move, because the tracking on this Oculus will lose it, which causes haze, and the quality is much less. See, I'm not extremely happy with the Oculus Rift S either. It's got issues, just like the Elite Dangerous has issues. And the voice attack has issues because it can't hear a lot of times, and I have it set to above normal, priority, or high, and it still can't hear, and I've trained it many times and it still can't hear. So when I first got it, it worked far greater than it works now. It doesn't work so good anymore. So everything is broken because nobody can make anything that actually works. So they want to throw out new stuff all the time, but they don't care about making sure it works. That's my problem with them. I'd rather them spend a lot more time fixing stuff. Content's great, so maybe you have to hire more people, but you got to fix stuff. And you have to listen to your customers. See, that's the problem with Elite Dangerous. Frontier does not listen to their players. They did on the fleet carrier. It was the very first time in their history that they would actually listen to the people that pay them. So yes, as you can tell, I'm disappointed in Frontier a lot of times because they won't listen to their players. And right now, when the throttle sticks, there is no sense in that. That's not acceptable to have stuck throttles. Sys left. Sys left. And voice attack is garbage a lot of times, as you can tell. So I'm not happy with a lot of it. I get very frustrated with this stuff, because people don't make good stuff. They make garbage and try to make money off of garbage. And they need to fix the garbage. So as you can tell, I'm not an apologist for garbage making. So. And then the Oculus loses its tracking all the time. That's garbage too. So I'm not apologizing for their garbage. There's some good parts of this game, yes, but there is a whole lot of stuff that needs to be fixed. They should give the players a little more control of how they want to play. 7 interdictions in one Super Cruise run is excessive. Yeah, you apologists, you heard me. I said excessive.
Lacey, Romeo Golf India. The Federation welcomes you, Commander. We'd be happy to serve you with this port.
Sys left.
Approved for access. Proceed to landing pad 2-2. You are go for automated docking. Enjoy the ride, Commander.
Yeah, the apologists hate it when I say things are broken or things are garbage or, you know, or they need to fix their stuff. They don't like that. Well, too bad. I'm not an apologist. I will never be an apologist. I want things to work. I want the players to have more control on how they play. There should be a setting that says you want low interdictions, medium interdictions, high interdictions, extreme interdictions, or non-stop interdictions. I'd like to see how many of the apologists play non-stop interdictions, because they won't play non-stop interdictions. They want to protect Frontier, but they don't want to go through all of that. And most of those are asteroid miners that go outside the bubble where there's no pirates to asteroid mine. I can't run missions outside the bubble, so I don't want to hear it.
Docking confirmed. Dispatching ground crew. You're all checked in, Commander. Enjoy your visit.
Yeah, as you can tell, at times I'm extremely opinionated. There's lots of parts of this game I really like, but then there's parts of this game I really dislike. And my viewers know about it. So, and I'm sure you have issues too that you don't like. And then you have things you like. Same way here. There's parts of voice attack that I like, and there's parts of voice attack I dislike. I wish it could hear. It comes over the same microphone that I produce the videos on. It can hear. It's just broken. So is this right? Is this right? Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Broken. Is this up? Is this left? Oh, we almost got there. We missed it by less than 400 million. No, 400,000. Excuse me. Well, that's close enough. Let's get back to Sothis mining. Is this left? Okay, we're plugged in. Let's get back there. Like I said, as long as we get close, that's all we're looking for. A little bit over or just barely under, which is fine. So at 10.6 roughly, I'll bring you back for another video.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach is good. Regulate speed until outside the exclusion zone.
And please look down to the lower right hand corner of the video where that subscribe button is and press subscribe. Help me with YouTube, doesn't cost you anything, and you're notified when I produce more videos.
Frameshift drive charging.
In most of my videos I try not to rant, but every once in a while I get aggravated enough to rant. So a lot of times I try to hold it back.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
In most of the other videos I've watched of other YouTubers, they rant quite a bit too, so it's not just me. But be sure to consider donating to our channel. No amount is too small. Everything helps with all the costs that are involved. With producing these videos. Sis left. But there's lots of changes at work, so I have far less time to produce the videos than I did before. So I'm producing as many as I possibly can, and I don't get to sleep much. I don't get to rest much. Underneath the video, to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG, where you'll find over 615 more videos to watch. All since January, so it's about 4 months worth. And as soon as we dock here at Sothis Mining, we will end this video and bring you another video at 10.6 billion. Really like to get to 18 billion by sometime in June or July. Now when the fleet carriers come where we can purchase them for good, it's going to eat up about 8 billion of the balance. So right now I'd only have about 2 billion left. So that's why I'm still grinding. Prime time grind all the time. That's why. Now Frontier did, I think, fix where I used to complain about the SRV barely slipping and it would turn you in the opposite direction. I think they did fix that, because that hasn't happened lately. So I do appreciate that if they fixed that, but it was happening all the time, so I really do think they fixed it. Sys left.
Docking request granted.
That was one of my complaints too, so yeah, I'm happy about that one. Hopefully they'll hear the rest of my complaints, and like with the interdictions, if they would give the players a little more control over how many interdictions, like a maximum. And if the apologists love interdictions so much that they want unlimited interdictions where the only thing they get is interdictions, then that's fine. They should be able to choose that. I don't want unlimited interdictions. I don't want 7 interdictions in one Super Cruise run. 1 or 2 maybe, that might be okay, but it gets really crazy.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay, well, we hit that 10.49, so we're getting there. And I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully that you'll let me by with some of the rants. If I rant too much, just go to the next video, because most of them I don't think I rant, but I do rant at many of them because I get a little aggravated. So I let you hear my aggravation. So this was one of those rant videos, and the last one I think I ranted too, so maybe I can comment down a little bit on some of the next videos. So I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you'll come along again, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.